going to have a pinch hitter, so Shaw will leave the ball game. Dick Williams feels he's had enough. He started getting a few pitches up. The 8th inning, there's a ground out and then a home run and 2 lineouts by Sandberg and Buckner. So Tony Gwynn will pinch hit.
Gwynn was sidelined early in the year with a broken wrist. He's good enough to start for some clubs.
Only his 72nd official at bat. No home runs, 5 RBIs, hitting at .239.
Oh, 1 pitch. Hopped up. Does Say have room? It appears that he does. 1-2-3 for the Padres in the 9th. Say will be the leadoff man in the bottom half for the Cubs, followed by Johnstone and Moreland. 4-2 Padres. Count Montefusco trying to save it for Eric Shaw. Started the season in the Padre rotation. He was atrocious. Dick Williams stopped using him, so much so that late in May, on his 33rd birthday, Montefusco put a funeral wreath in front of his locker and inscribed it, "Rest in peace." And then some days later, he had another sign on the locker, "Days held hostage, 22," because he hadn't pitched in 22 consecutive games. Eventually, though, Williams sent him to the bullpen, and he has been great in relief for the Padres.
In 16 relief appearances, below the breaking ball to Say, Montefusco is 6 wins, 1 loss, 2 saves. Well, just 6 earned runs over 34 and the 3rd innings in relief. 1.57 ERA. He has lost about 27 pounds. Not about, he tells you exactly 27 pounds, and that has been the difference. Comes in throwing hard, as he did when he's with the Giants as a kid. But the bullpen is going in case he falters.
Swung at the 2-0 pitch. Easy fly ball center field. Rupert Jones. 1 gone in the 9th.
Montefusco has a very, very unusual delivery in that he steps crossfire, the kind of delivery you would think a pitcher would hurt his arm. Steps with the left foot toward third base dugout, and then takes a long time to adjust and get the arm through, but he's able to handle it.
Johnstone officially 0 for 1. Flied out, sacrificed, and walked.
Look at that delivery. These are 2 pieces of work facing each other right now, Montefusco and Johnstone. Talk about throwing away the mold. The way he cups the ball behind his back, Montefusco, he almost looks as though he's going to come sidearm, and I think that makes it deceptive, picking up his delivery. The way he steps and the way his arm goes behind, and then he comes over the top or 3/4.
Down the left field line, but foul.
He has learned to run the fastball away from left-handed hitters, as he just did. One time when he was a little more over the top, he had that riding fastball. Always had a pretty good slider.
One-two pitch. It's foul.
See what Johnstone just did with the stepping the way Montefusco does to the left. The tendency for left-handed hitters to try and step toward the arm or the release point of the right-handed pitcher when he crossfires. And when you do that, Johnstone almost stepped on the plate and the ball almost hit him in the kneecap and he swung at it.
Still 1-2. Montefusco had a great quote earlier in the year. He'd been involved in a lot of antics, not all of them pleasant as a younger player. And he said, "I'm going to tear up all my early press clippings because when my kids get old enough to read, I don't want them to know what a jerk I was." Garvey beats his old teammate and buddy to the bag for the 2nd out. And that is interesting. Garvey and Johnstone, when they were each with the Dodgers, the straightest guy you could imagine and one of the biggest flakes, they were almost inseparable. You'd see them together everywhere.
You know who his best friend now is on the Padres? The man who did the lineup, who impersonated Dick Williams, Kurt Bavacqua. Padres bullpen keeps going, though, just in case.
Well, if Moreland can get on, Davis with 17 homers would be the tying run at the plate. Moreland has had little success in his career against Montefusco. 1 for 12 lifetime against him.
First breaking ball he's thrown. He's stuck with a fastball. He has sunk it, ran it away, and come over the top and cut it once in a while to this point. Shows Moreland a breaking pitch. Moreland's been the steadiest hitter on this ball club. Last year he started out very quickly and then went into a tailspin the second half of the year. He's made consistency so far this year till this point of the season. A lot of it last year had with his shifting around to right field. Former college coach Cliff Gustafson. Moreland.
3-1 pitch. Slow roll to short. Templeton got him. So Montefusco gets credit for the save. Finishing up in the ninth for Shao. With the victory, Eric Shao is 10-6. Dickie Knowles, who did not pitch that badly, is now 3-6 on the season for the Cubs. Terry Kennedy homered for San Diego, his 7th. Mel Hall connected in the losing cause for the Cubs, his 5th. They're still playing in Atlanta.